Toniso. I'm a certified Tonisco trainer. Today I'm going to show you the new Tonisco Jr hot tub machine concept called Tonisco Blue Line for Vexve ball balls. The concept consists from two suitcases basically. The other one is the hot tub machine and the other one is the adapters that you need to use to connect it to a certain type of valve. The other suitcase has the hot tub machine, and always depending on what type of valve you're using, the other suitcase consists all the adapters that you need from DN20 to DN100. Now, today I'm going to show you how to use Tonisco Jr the right way, checking all the pressure tests, give you some hints how to handle the machine so that it will work basically forever. And then the third one is going to be flanged ball ball. Today we will hot tub through these three different types because they basically represent different connection types. We have the thread, we have the weldable, like normal pipe connection, and the flange connection. The hot tub procedure always starts by taking measurements of the valve type that you're going to use. The assembly of the shaft always starts from the base shaft. Then, depending on the size and the length of the valve, you are going to choose the shaft extension that you need. Now, because I've done this a few times, I could check it from the manual, but I know by heart that we're going to use one short extension. I will put the extension on. I don't have to tighten it too much right now. Then I will take the drilling shaft chuck. I will screw the shaft on just so that it's on the threads. I do not want to tighten it because at the end of the day, these two pins are the ones that are going to lock the hole saw. Now the shaft is ready for now. Then we take the shaft again. We screw the hole saw in place. And then we lock it with the pins to the holes on the bottom of the hole saw. By doing this, we make it easier to disassemble the hole saw because it's not tightening on the thread. Instead of that, it's tightening with the pins. Now the shaft is almost ready. We will then take the pilot drill and the special pilot drill magnet and insert the magnet to the hole saw. So first you put the magnet around the pilot drill. So you will put the magnet and the pilot drill to the hole saw or the chuck. Like this. You will first tighten it a little bit, like this. Then you take a little bit back, check that it's on the notch, and then you, after that, tighten it fully. Like this. And always secure, like this. And the normal pilot drill is longer, way longer than the hole saw. But the main idea always what you want to check is that the barb wires on the pilot are that there's a distance between the barb wires and the hole saw. This will make sure that the coupon that we drill away from the pipe will not drop to the pipe because these two barb wires will act as a double check. If it doesn't stuck on the hole saw, these barbed wires will take it. Then I will again take the metal cutting paste. I will put the paste on the pilot drill as well as on the cutter. Just a little bit. Now the shaft is again ready. Now, because the ball valve type is totally different than the normal, than the weldable one, we will take yet another Tonisco adapter, the flanged adapter. I will mount the adapter on the valve, tighten the bolts, and it's good. Tonisco wrench also works as a M16 wrench, so it's good if you have nothing else but the hot tapping kit on you. You can still mount the adapters and also the valves. Tighten the bolts. Also check the other bolts from the valve, and they seem to be okay. Then we go back to the shaft. We lubricate the shaft. We put it in so that it touches the pipe, and then we will insert the body. Also here, lift the shaft a little bit, turn the adapter to its place, or the body to the adapter, and again we're good to go. But actually, as you can see, because we chose the different type of adapter, the length is actually totally different. Therefore, we actually have only this amount of shaft left, which is not enough. But no problem, we don't have to disassemble everything and do it all again. We can take the shaft extension socket, put it on top of the shaft, and now we have again enough base for the hot tub. But again, before we put the feed socket on, let's check that the valve works when we lift up the shaft. Shaft is all the way up, closing the valve. It works. Opening the valve, it works. Let's put it back in. Insert the feed socket. Before doing that, we will fully open it. I will slide it to the shaft. And it will automatically again find us the starting point. By turning it clockwise, pushing it a little bit to the left, like this. Now the machine is ready. Now it's time for pressure test. Let's put the pressure in. Let's put the manometer in. Check the pressure. We have the pressure what we want. Take the leak detection spray or soap water and check the welding seams. And of course, also here, it's really vital to check also this flange sealing. Because also this one is something that you cannot fix properly after the hot tapping. If it's, for example, for some reason there's a broken seating or something. Everything looks good. The pressure is not dropping. We are ready to start the hot tap. Releasing the pressure from the drilling chamber. Putting in the manometer again. Inserting the drive unit. And now, because we inserted the extension socket, the only difference is that this distance here is a little bit smaller, but that doesn't affect the hot tapping. We will connect or secure the drive unit to the shaft. And then we are ready to start. Ear protection on. Select gear number 2 and the fastest RPM for the pilot. And then we can start. Always take it a little bit back when you start the turning motion, just in case. Pressure level rises, pilot drill is through. And we're good. Then we will again look for the hole saw starting point, but actually before that, because basically the manometer has already done its job. It has shown us that the pilot drill has penetrated and it has shown us the absolute pressure in the main. We can take it off now to avoid any injuries. Then I will look for the starting point for the hole saw. And now I want to, because we have enough distance, now I want to show you that it's actually a pretty loud noise what comes from the barbed wires in the pilots. Now the barbed wire is hooked on the main. So now we are basically not going to lose the coupon. Now it stops. So now this is the starting point for the hole saw drilling. And I'm going to start with this and adjust the feed if necessary. Choosing number 1 from the gear, number 5 from the RPM selector, starting the hole saw cutting. Now what happens is that we basically run out of feed distance and it's not through yet. Then I will just adjust the feed by releasing the feed socket. Actually, I'm gonna take it back a little bit first, so that it's free to move. Then I'm gonna release it, push it a little bit, and take it counterclockwise to find the next suitable notch and drilling distance space. Then it's again on the notch. I will secure it there and continuing with the hole saw drilling. Now I can hear it from the drive unit that the hole saw is completely through. I will just make sure. And then double checking by only using the feed socket. I'm just gonna disassemble the machine and close the valve. Body weight to the socket, releasing it from the lock. And let the pressure do the work. The shaft is up. Then we remove the machine, the drive unit and the socket. like this. And then we flush it and we close the valve. When it's flushed, we can close the valve. Like this. Then we release the pressure from the chamber. And we are done. Like that. After the valve is closed and the drilling chamber is depressurized, we can normally just disassemble the machine. But also here, with the DN50 valve, I'm actually able to disassemble the machine through the adapter, so I don't actually have to remove the adapter now. I can just remove the body and the shaft. Like this. And again, everything looks really good. We have pilot drill which is in good condition. We see a lot of waste in the magnet and the coupon is in the hole saw. So basically I would say that this is 10 out of 10 hot tap. Now I'm going to show you how to disassemble and clean the machine before you put it into the box. Start always the disassembly from the shaft. Remove it from the body. Easily and fast. Remove the pilot drill and the coupon. Like this. Clean the magnet and remove the coupon, of course, but this we can do later. Then unscrew all the parts. Clean the threads. Make sure that there's no drilling waste or anything else. And basically now you can put the adapter back to its place on the suitcase. This way the machine will last forever and you always find your tools ready to use for the next time. Now I will show you how to disassemble the shaft. You will take the special tools, special Tonisco keys from the hot tub machine suitcase. You take the opening pins, 2 pieces. Then you will place the special key on the shaft, right where you have these holes for the pins. You will put the pin through the key and the hole in the shaft, and then you can use the key opening to unlock the shaft. It's good to have a hammer so that you can give a small push to the chuck so it opens easily. Now when you have removed the chuck, you see the pins will fall out and it's easy to unscrew the hole saw. Also these parts clean them and put them back. The same with the shaft extension. You can leave the same key on the place it on the hole on the shaft, and the other end you can put directly to the upper end of the shaft. Hold it and open it. If you take your time and always disassemble and clean the shaft and the machine, we will guarantee that the machine will last for decades.